In the online Stoic community, much emphasis is placed on how to cultivate virtuous habits and improve ourselves. However, there seems to be a lack of discussion regarding the negative habits that already exist in our lives. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, identified two vices, lack of persistence and lack of self-control, as particularly detrimental. He emphasized the importance of persisting and striving to act in the right way, even when we don't feel inclined to do so. Developing new positive ways of behaving is a challenging process that requires persistence. Equally significant is the practice of resistance, which involves avoiding temptations and harmful habits that hinder our growth. This channel explores various topics related to good Stoic habits, but it has yet to address the aspects of our day-to-day lives that we should avoid. This is an opportune moment to begin removing anything from our lives that negatively impacts us. Let's steer clear of negative emotions that distract us from achieving our goals. In this video, we will discuss 9 common habits that we should steer clear of if we wish to lead fulfilling and joyful lives. If you find this content valuable, I kindly ask you support the channel by liking the video and sharing it to help spread this philosophy to a broader audience. For regular updates, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Habit 1. Stop wasting your time. We complain that our days are few, but we act as if they were infinite. Seneca reflected a lot about the length of life and came to the conclusion that many of us do not really live. We simply exist. We waste our time doing things that bring us nothing and postpone what we have to do. When we feel lazy, we act as if we're going to live forever, not realizing that time is the most valuable thing we have. Nothing assures you that you will be alive tomorrow or in a position to do what you want to do. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you could stop living right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Let this reflection on time make you value it as it deserves. The first step to living a good life is to start taking seriously the time we have. Habit 2. Do not be afraid of change. The Dest Aurelius wrote the following in his Meditations. The destiny of everything is to change, to transform, to perish, so that you can make it new. Everything in life is subject to change, both the good, trying to keep everything the same, apart from keeping you focused on something you cannot control, prevents you from discovering the many opportunities that exist and can appear in your life. Do not fear these changes as they are inevitable and good. Instead of focusing on avoiding change, focus on adapting to it, on keeping the good part of the new that appears in your life. Habit 3. Don't let anxiety rule. In Itations, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Today I escaped from anxiety. Or no, I discarded it because it was within me and my own perceptions, not outside. External events do not cause anxiety. You are the only one responsible since that feeling is born inside you because of your thoughts towards your future problems. Anxiety does not help you or make you better. It doesn't even help you solve the problem. It is simply a thought that tortures you. Realize that whatever happens in the future, no matter how much uncertainty there is in your life, you have overcome worse situations before. Habit 4. Stop clinging emotionally to things. The Stoics believe that we have to learn to let go, not only on the physical level, but also on an emotional level. If you've made a mistake in your life, don't torture yourself with it. Learn so you don't make it again. Guilt and regret don't help you. This does not mean that it is wrong to feel these emotions. These emotions help us understand that we have acted wrongly. But once we have understood that we have acted wrongly and have learned from the situation so as not to make the same mistake again, we should not let these emotions continue to torment us. Habit 5. Stop procrastinating. You could do something good today, however, you choose to do it tomorrow. Or in the words of Seneca, all fools have in common that they are always preparing to begin. We prefer to say, I'll do it tomorrow, instead of saying, I'm never going to do it. Many times when we postpone something, it is never done. If you have something to do, do it now. What's the point of postponing something you have to do? Even if it makes you lazy, it is always better to do what you should do now. Rest is more enjoyable when you have fulfilled your obligations. Habit 6. Stop looking the other way. In Stoicism, one of the most important virtues is justice. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius or Cicero taught a lot in their works about this virtue. To be just means to act with others in the right way, to do what we should. Stoics are people who avoid unnecessary comfort, believing that we should live in harmony with others. But there are situations in which a Stoic cannot look the other way. The moment when unnecessary conflict becomes necessary conflict. And that moment occurs when an injustice is being committed against oneself or others. A Stoic must defend himself, not forgetting the 4 Stoic virtues of wisdom: justice, courage, and temperance. Although it is beyond our control that others commit injustices, our actions to prevent them from happening are within our control, and this makes us responsible for acting. Habit 7. Stop being a slave. He is a slave who shows me who is not one. A person is a slave to lust, another to greed, a third to ambition, and all are slaves to hope. They are all slaves to fear. There is no servitude more shameful than that which we voluntarily assume. Seneca was right when he said that we are all slaves to something. Many times we're not even aware of it. We have forgotten that to be truly free. We must have our minds totally under our control and thus be able to resist the temptations that appear in our life. Habit 8. Stop looking for profit or recognition in everything you do. If you have done something well, if you have helped someone, if you have succeeded with something, stop looking for approval or recognition from others. Thinking that other people have to thank you for what you do for them or that they have to congratulate you for what you have achieved. The only thing you will generate is suffering. You do not control what others think. You do not control whether they appreciate or reject what you do. You control only your actions. Let the end of an action be the action itself, not the recognition. Habit 9. Stop settling for mediocrity. Strive for excellence every time you do something in your life. Ask yourself, have I given my best? If you look back on your life, you will realize that in many situations, you did not give your best. The question is, why are you doing something that doesn't deserve your best? And if it does, why didn't you give it? Ask yourself this question with everything you do and always try to do your best. We do not control whether we succeed in what we do, whether we win or lose, whether we will get recognition for what we do. But it is in our control to try our best and do our best in what we do. Do you have any habits in your life that you'd like to change for the better? I'm eager to hear your thoughts in the comments section. This video aims to assist you in breaking free from unproductive habits that are common in our daily lives. By eliminating these habits and adopting new ones as explained in this channel, you can pave the way towards a more peaceful, joyful, and purposeful life. Additionally, I've included 2 videos packed with Stoic wisdom that I believe you'll find valuable. Until next time, take care